been a year since your debut album was released, and it's done very, very well. Did you expect it to be such a big success?
No, definitely not. Just because we like the music is made like under my bed in my bedroom. We like share the same flat with our flatmates, and when you see how it's done, you can hardly picture people like paying to see that live or paying like to have to listen to this music or just enjoying it, you know.
Find it easier or perhaps more difficult to remix other people's work than actually creating your own music?
I think it's easier, definitely, because when you do remix for a song, everything is pretty done, you know. Like you already have like the edit, because it's gonna be like chorus, verse, chorus, or whatever they did, and you already have a basis. I think like what is hard when you make tracks is just to have like the first step of the idea. That is to say like, okay, we're gonna make a track that will sound like this, or that will be like that, or that will create this type of emotions. When you do a remix, like this basis is already here, and you just have to improve it. Or not to improve it, but just to make it your way, which is much more easy.
When you're recording, is live performance something you think about when you're making your music?
No, not at all. And that's why we had like really a hard time to transform our album into a live thing. Mainly because electronic music is the opposite of live music by essence, because electronic music is studio music. So it's really hard to find out a way, like a relevant way to put that on stage. And we don't really want to think about, even for the next album, even if we had like really a hard time to transpose this into a live show, we're gonna do the same for the next album. I mean, like albums are meant to be home listened, and then live show it's another story, and that's when it starts to be, I think, interesting. Is that when you're going to see a live show is completely different from a CD, because then what's the use of a live show?
You've been on the road for the best part of the year now. Have you had any time to work on a new album? And if so, when do you expect it to be coming out?
I think we're going to start when we're going to have enough of ideas to do what we think is a good follow-up for our previous album. So it can be like whenever we finish. We finished to tour, I think we quit touring like the 27th of September. Then if at this moment we know what to do, we're going to start straight after the end of the tour. If we still don't know, we're going to wait for the good ideas to come.
And there's a recent story, albeit a rumour, that you'd be producing the next Red Hot Chilli Peppers album, which has obviously been denied now. Would that have been something you guys would have been interested in?
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, we did grow up by listening to like Blood Sugar Sex Magik and other like Red Hot Chilli Peppers stuff. And that would be there, something really interesting and challenging. And we did meet Anthony Kiedis, who is like really nice guy, so that would be cool. Like
now, you're obviously both big fans of cigarettes. How are you dealing with the smoking ban?
We don't deal with smoke.
There's been quite a bit of controversy back home this week with the release of Carla Bruni's solo album, obviously the wife of Nicolas Sarkozy.
What was the controversy about?
Just some of the lyrics. I think there's one particular track where she compares her love for Mr. Sarkozy as being like a drug, basically.
Okay.
I think she compares it to cocaine or something like that.
That's pretty cool, I think.
Yeah.